Welcome to Maribyrnong. Maribyrnong is an inner suburb 8 kilometers northwest of Melbourne CBD. Local government is the city of Maribyrnong. At the 2016 census, it had a population of 12,216. Postcode 3032. Surrounding suburbs: Essendon West, Avondale Heights, Maidstone, Moonee Ponds, Ascot Vale, Footscray. Now, some of the facilities in the area, one of them, Maribyrnong Aquatic Centre, which was established in 2006. The Highpoint Shopping Centre, which is one of the biggest shopping centres in Victoria and the biggest in the western suburbs of Victoria. And also, in regards to public transport, tram 57 goes to and from Flinders Street Station to the west of Maribyrnong. There are also several bus routes that run through Maribyrnong. Many of them terminate at the Highpoint Shopping Centre. Some of the bus routes are 215, 223, 406, 407, 408, 409, 468. And the weekend night bus 952 runs through Maribyrnong as well. Now, for some stats from the Australian Bureau of Statistics. Families 43,109. Average children per family with children 1.8. Number of private dwellings 66,754. Average people per household 2.7. Median weekly household income 1,405. Median monthly mortgage repayments 1,800. Median weekly rent 323. Average motor vehicles per dwelling 1.7. And these all figures are from the 2016 census. Median age 37. Marital status, those married people 47.7% compared to the Victorian average of 48.4 and Australian average of 48.1. Divorced 7.5% compared to the Victorian average of 7.9 and Australian average of 8.5%. Now, in terms of the highest level of education, bachelor degree 24%, which is more or less the same as the Victorian average of 24.3, and the Australian average is 22%. Now, the ancestry, English 13.6% compared to the Victorian average of 22.6 and Australian average of 25%. Australian 13.5 compared to the Victorian average of 21.1 and Australia 23.3. Vietnamese 10.1% compared to Victorian average of 1.4 and Australian average of 0.9. So there's a relatively bigger population of Vietnamese here compared to the average. Country of birth, Australia 53.7% compared to Victorian average of 64.9 and Australian average of 66.7. Vietnam 9.3 compared to 1.4 in Victoria and 0.9 in Australia. India 3.9% compared to Victorian average of 2.9 and Australian average of 1.9. Now, country of birth of parents. Both parents born overseas, 57% compared to the Victorian average of 38.5 and Australian average of 34.3. So the majority of the people's parents here were born overseas. Religious affiliation, Catholic 35% compared to Victorian average of 23.2 and Australian average of 22.6. No religion 21.8 compared to Victorian average of 31.7 and Australian average of 29.6. Now, the language other than English, Vietnamese 12.7% compared to the Victorian average of 1.7 and Australian average of 1.2. Italian 5% compared to Victorian average of 1.9 and Australian average of 1.2. Greek 2.7 compared to 1.9 in Victoria and 1% in Australia. Those working full-time, 56.6% compared to the Victorian average of 57% and Australian average of 57.7%. Unemployed, 7.9% compared to the Victorian average of 6.6% and Australia 6.9%. Now the dwelling structure, majority are separate house, which is 64.6% compared to the Victorian average of 73.2% and Australian average of 72.9%. Flat or apartment, 13.9% compared to Victorian average of 11.6% and Australian average of 13.1%. Now, number of bedrooms. 1 bedroom, 4.7% compared to Victorian average of 5.1% and Australian average of 5%. 2 bedrooms, 20.7%, compare that to the Victorian average of 19.3% and Australian average of 18.9%. 3 bedrooms, 48.9% compared to the average in Victoria 44% and the average in Australia 41.1%. 4 or more bedrooms, 22.7% compared to Victorian average of 28.8% and Australian average of 32.2%. Now those people who own their place outright, 35.8% compared to the Victorian average of 32.3% and Australian average of 31%. Those who own with a mortgage, 28.8% compared that to Victorian average of 35.3% and Australian average of 34.5%. Renting, 31.4% compare that to 28.7% average in Victoria and 30.9% average in Australia. That's it guys, thank you and I'll see you in the next video.
outside pool.